Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Today we're going to talk about a simple habit that can drastically change your life. Don't worry, this is not BS, I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is just purely based on science and on my own experience. So let's directly dive into the mental benefits of walking. Make sure to stay till the end because all of the benefits I'm going to talk about in this video are awesome, especially the last one. I'm sure the last benefit, you've never heard of it before, and I'm also going to tell you what to do to actually incorporate walking into your life. So let's get straight to the point. The first mental benefit of walking is that it reduces stress and anxiety. And why is that so important? Well, because nowadays, we're all overly stressed. We're all overexposed to stress and anxiety. Your work is probably stressful. Your studies probably are. Social media is stressful. You're constantly comparing yourself to others, constantly spiking your dopamine levels. The news are extremely stressful. There's people dying everywhere every single day. So because of all of that, we absolutely need, it is crucial for every single human being to have a daily activity that reduces stress and that makes you calm, helps you to wind down. For some people, that activity is meditating. For others, it's going to the gym or drinking alcohol with your colleagues, which is not extremely healthy, let's get real. But the healthiest way to reduce stress and the most effective one is just walking. It makes sense. When you're walking, you're kind of out of the world. You're not distracted by your phone, by social media, by the news. You're trying to not think about anything. You're trying to just walk by yourself, and it makes you more calm, right? And that's even more powerful if you do it in nature. If, like me, you're lucky enough to live close to the beach or close to a river, to the mountains, close to a lake, to the woods, whatever, just get outside, take a walk in that place, because nature has an amazing power on us. It's kind of obvious. For the large majority of human history, we've been living outside in nature. So nature relaxes us. So that was the first benefit. Walk in order to reduce stress and anxiety, and you need to do that daily. The second main benefit of walking is that it improves the mood and it makes you happier. As I told you, nature is part of us. And even if it's not in nature, even if you live in a huge city and it's kind of complicated for you to go to a park, to a lake, to the beach or whatever, just get outside. We are meant to go outside. And it makes us happier. Firstly, just the fact that you're outside is going to make you happier. Doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's sunny. But if it's sunny, it's even more powerful because the sun has, like nature, an amazing power on us. Sun is part of nature, right? It has been proven scientifically that sunlight makes you happier. Sunlight improves your mood. It boosts your vitamin D, your testosterone. It also makes you happier. And that's why walking promotes happiness. Thanks to sunlight, to nature, to the fact that you're out of the world, out of society. And now the third main mental benefit of walking, this one is pretty unknown, and it's that it enhances creativity and mental clarity. A lot of people, they can tell you, I've had this amazing thought in my shower. Oh, I've thought about this amazing solution to my business in my shower. I've solved that equation in my shower, whatever. Some people, they have amazing ideas in the shower. Why is that? Because in the shower, you're not distracted by anything. You're not watching your phone, unless you're weird. You're not watching TV. You're not talking to anyone. You're not reading anything. You're yourself, alone, completely alone, and you're just showering. So you're thinking, your brain, your mind is wandering everywhere, and that's how creativity happens. That's how mental clarity helps you to solve problems, to find solutions, to think clearly. But that's with the unique condition that you're walking with no distractions. Once in a while, it's okay if you go for a walk, listening to a podcast, listening to music, texting to someone, or talking to someone, whatever. But you also need at least 10 minutes a day to walk with no distractions at all, no music, nothing. Because again, that's how you're gonna truly achieve mental clarity. And famous intellectuals like Einstein, Nietzsche, the philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche, they are known to spend a lot of time in nature. By the way, that's why in Oppenheimer there's this famous scene where Oppenheimer goes to talk to Einstein, and Einstein is close to the lake, because Einstein actually spent a lot of time outside in nature, not doing anything. That's what makes him smarter. That's what actually helps you to think clearly, sharply, to be accurate. Try every single day to get 10 minutes of walking, getting outside with no distractions at all. Now, how to incorporate walking in your everyday life? The first habit: dedicate a moment, a daily moment in which you're gonna walk. For example, for me, every single morning, no matter what happens, if it's rainy, if I'm tired, no matter what, I'm gonna get outside. Within the 3 minutes after waking up, I'm gonna get outside and walk for at least 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be too long. Again, just 10 minutes is great. If you can walk for 20, 30, 40 minutes, that's perfect. I happen to do it in the morning because that's most practical for me, but you can do it after lunch, or when you're taking your dog for a walk when you get back home from work, or at night after dinner, whatever. And if you can't, because you say, well, I have to go to work, I don't have that much time, just consider the possibility of going to work or going to the school walking, right? If it's not too far away. And the second advice that I have for you to incorporate walking in your everyday life and to actually make it a habit is to have this, just a simple watch like this that counts your steps. If you can't afford a watch, I presume you have a phone if you're watching this video. So on your phone, you can download an app that counts your steps, so that every single day it reminds you to do your steps. For example, so far I've done 9,000 steps, and I'm gonna try to get 10,000 steps every single day. It reminds me every single day, it pushes me, it drives me. Try to have something that measures, that actually objectively measures the amount of steps you're doing every single day, or the amount of kilometers you're walking every single day. It could be on your watch, or if you can't afford it, on your phone. To recap the whole video, walking can completely change your life because it has the amazing ability to reduce stress, and we are all overexposed to stress nowadays. It also makes you happier, improves your mood, it enhances your creativity, and to incorporate that in your everyday life, you need to have a moment. Doesn't matter if it's in the morning, at night, after lunch, after dinner. You need to have a daily moment where you walk every single day, no matter what. And you also can download an app on your phone or buy a watch that counts your steps. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I really do. It would be kind of awesome if just one person would watch this video and then think like, all right, sounds great, I'm gonna try walking a bit more every single day. It would be awesome. So if that's your case, please leave a like. You can also subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for more content. And I see you next time.